Don, you the GOAT. telling you to go.
Don't type in chat if you're gay. Chat, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Happy... What day is it today? Lost track of time. Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, chat. Yo, yo, yo. Who's here? Come say hi. No homo, but $20 is $20. That's what I've been saying, man. Chat, let's get this thing started, man. I'm excited. Wait. What happened? I lost my thing. Okay. And we're live, chat. Let's just wake the people up in the back. How we doing, man? Welcome back to the streams, everybody. What's good? Samau, Jamie, Rightis, Humsey, Will, High Life, Gareth. Shit, so many people here, chat. What's good, man? Some new names in chat. Yo, I can't lie. I just got cooked on an evaluation. Not actually cooked, but gold's crazy right now. Gold is crazy right now. But yeah, man, look. What's poppin', everybody? Hopefully you guys are chilling. Welcome back to the streams. How? Oh, you'll never guess how. I had a little aggressive sell, like here. I think it was like here, actually, on a retest of this level. Right? It's an evaluation, right? So I was just being super aggressive. I don't really care how I trade the evaluations. For me, they're just like, try and get them done as quick as possible. Anyway, the moment this 30-minute closed above the most recent, I was like, right, there's a clear breaking structure. I know it respected this level, but then the 1 hour closed above all of the levels. And I was like, okay, most likely it's going to continue up. So we came down a little bit. It was actually like a little bit further down. We came down a little bit, like here. So I thought this was a break and retest, right? Which is obviously what it looks like. So I closed out at a small loss, like 0.5%, nothing major. Or maybe 1%. And then gold goes, SG closed, eh? Let's keep this one going. Let's do the move that you expected in the first place right now and just rip all the way down. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Gold is just playing games right now. But let's jump into the analysis because I think we've got a lot of potential here. Nonetheless, a lot of opportunity here to be... What is going on? Oh, that's why. My aircon wasn't working. I was like, yo, about to cook, but I turned it off. Okay. All right, chat. So, monthly time frame flipped here, chat. It's the first time we've had like a bearish monthly in a while. Obviously, it hasn't closed, but it's the first time I've seen a bearish monthly candle in a long time. You also flipped. Bear in mind how overextended we are as well on the monthly. I think you might be due a little bit of a pullback, to be honest. But yeah, weekly time frame as well. For me, still looks like a bottom wick, but we are still continuing to push down and being very persistent. So we need to look at both directions here nonetheless. Daily time frame, similar story, right? You're tapping now into some really strong rejection areas here towards 87 here, 32.87. You probably have room down towards 74. Maybe even further towards 40. But yeah, you have some room right now. The 4 hour came up, made a top wick and flipped. Didn't actually break the previous high, which is interesting. Another strong 4 hour level is right here. Right here. And then you have some further room downwards, right? But yeah, let's look at the hourly as well. So I think it's very clear what we've made right now on the hourly. You've pretty much made a decent rejection area from... Oh, the hourly's a bit tough. To be honest, I think you have room down now towards like 71, right? I'm pretty certain you do. I would say once you get like a clean closure below this area right here, below 85, or yeah, 85 pretty much exactly, you're probably good for a continuation up. 96 is the area that I would start looking for buys for. Actually, 97. If we close above there, then you could potentially look at buys for a continuation up towards the high. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. But yeah, other than that, chat, I think the very simple play right here is to wait for this closure below. I would say you've grabbed a lot of liquidity now in the 4 hour as well. And we'll take the sells to come down all the way towards 71, right? That's a pretty clean play. You got 17 minutes here to the hourly close. There's also no news today. I mean, there's FOMC minutes later on, but that's at like 7 o'clock UK time. So yeah, nothing crazy here, to be honest. Crude oil inventories might give you something, but that's again in like 3 hours as well. So no real news here, chat. But listen, hopefully you guys are good, man. How have you guys been? Anyone catch anything today? If you did, let me know. Oh, actually, let me go grab some water real quick. I'll be back in 1 sec. All right, we're back. We are back. You put sell, not buy? Wait, what? What are you on about, man? Oh, yeah, I did put sell. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Maybe we can get sales from up there. That'd be quite cool. Just change the strategy. Switch up on our day ones, eh? Yo, chat. Anyone catch any trades yesterday or today? Let me know, man. I want to know. I enjoy seeing how well you guys are doing in the charts. Not taking good trades in the morning, so kept myself away from the charts. That's very smart. That is extremely smart. See? That's called situational awareness, right? If you realize that during a certain time or in a certain place, you're not doing something very well, then keep yourself away from that situation. Simple. It's the easiest way. The best comparison, right? The number one best comparison between people that keep breaking their trading plan and essentially something else is a drug addict or an alcohol addict, right? If you are someone who keeps taking bad trades in London session, or you keep FOMOing towards the end of the day because you want to make sure that you got a trade for the day, the simplest thing to do is to stay away during those times. The same way if you're like a recovering alcohol addict or whatever, probably don't go to the shop and buy a 6-pack. Stay away, right? Or don't go to the pub. Very simple, but to avoid those bad habits, understand when and where you're doing them, and then stay away. So if you know that during New York, you're locked in, you take good trades, trade New York. If you know that during Asian, when you stay up late, or maybe you trade the PM session for New York and you always end up FOMOing, just stay away. Simple as, right? Easy fixes. Sounds simple, but it's the truest way to do it. Chat, I saw the craziest thing yesterday near me in Limassol, right? I saw the craziest thing. I wonder if I have a sell at 32.94. That's when I closed out. That's a W, bro, to be fair. It's a W. Chat, any of you guys know a streamer called Melstroy? He's like huge in Russia. If you know him, I have a fun story. Right, so fun story. Melstroy just moved 1 minute down the road from me. I know exactly where he lives. He lives literally like 2 streets down from me. Right, so yesterday I was going to get some Armenian food because there's this crazy restaurant, like basically Russian food, me and my girl go to. And I was like, oh, I recognize these cars because he posted a TikTok. Turns out it was him at the same restaurant, right? With a convoy of whips, bro. Like, I'm talking a convoy. Look at this shit. So I'm driving, feeling like a bad man in my Range Rover, and then I see 6x6 Brabus, a G-Wagon, his Lamborghini Urus, I think it's a Mansory, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, another Rolls-Royce, and then there was also an AMG, and there's Melstroy right there, bro. Honestly, look, funniest shit I've ever seen. I felt like I was in a dream. Just because I've seen this guy online, hella, but yeah, chat. It's fucking crazy times. You know what's also crazy? How many followers does he have? Bro, I'm telling you, his clipping accounts have millions of followers. He's huge in like, in Russia, bro. He's on the news and everything. Like he's honestly, I think he's like speed level, I show speed level, or Mr. Beast level, but out that way. But he also got deplatformed off everything. I think he got cancelled for a pretty decent reason, to be honest. Convoy cost 2 mil together? No, Malenko, bro. The Brabus 6x6 cost 1.7 mil. So that alone is basically 2 mil. And then the Mansory Urus cost probably like 600-700. Rolls-Royce Cullinan 400. The Rolls-Royce Ghost or whatever the fuck it was, probably another 400-500. Nah, maybe like 300. Like a 3-4 mil convoy at least. Bro, and he was chilling at the shawarma place that I was literally about to walk into. I actually just didn't even go in the end. I just ordered it online because there's like 50 Russian guys in there. I was not walking in there on my ones. No way, bro. In sales? Nice, Eugene. Yeah, bro. I was in sales earlier. Like, caught me out. You can buy about a 6x6 for 100k in Germany? Yeah, bro. But in Cyprus, cars are hella expensive. And I think he shipped it from Dubai. It's still got Dubai plates on it, even though it's in Cyprus. No smoke? Yeah, I'm not holding that smoke, bro. No way. No shot. But yeah, crazy scenes, to be honest. A few countries is priced 2 times more. In Austria, it costs a lot more than... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, out here, bro, like my car was probably 30% more than it should be. What's good, MK? How you doing, brother? All right, chat. We're bouncing off this level here, which is interesting. Starting to reject, forming a little like consolidation period here. Bro, I actually would have passed that that combine with those cells, but it took me out, man. Fucking took me out. Kind of annoying, eh? Nah, it's what it is. Just a combine. So chat, right now I think we need to see, like, to be honest, obviously first of all we need to see how this hourly closure does. 4 hour has flipped, which looks interesting. It has nearly filled the wick though, which is a problem. This level here at 84 is extremely strong as well. So I'm going to need to see like a closure below that, if I'm honest. Minimum. Closure below there. And then... yeah, we should be good. All right, cool. One of your Discord impersonators is texting me. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, bro, stay away from the Discord impersonators, man. Made from classic 4x4 to 6x6. The Brabus one. Do they... Fuck, how the fuck do they do that? They just stick a fucking another axle on the back. Does the six... Wait. The back two wheels drive as well, right? So it actually is 6x6. Or is it just... Yeah, they must do. They must do. That's actually insane if true. Chat, I do think there's a lot of potential today though, to be honest. Slow start, but not forcing stuff this week. Yeah, I was gonna say I've barely had any trades this week. But like I said, I do think we have some potential. It's pretty much a no news week, right? What do we have tomorrow? I think we do have some news tomorrow. Let's check. We have, yeah, obviously the regular unemployment claims. That's it, actually. Crazy. And then no news Friday. So basically one news event this week. Kind of insane, actually. Six minutes here to the hourly close though. Also, there are two 6x6 G-Wagons, one original from 2013. Second one is, oh, crazy. I like weeks like this, not gonna lie. What's good, Rays? Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, nah, no news weeks are actually really good, to be honest. Like, it does make price action a lot better, in my opinion, at least. However, that sweep of the highs just pissed me off. Nah, not really. You know what I was thinking? You know what would be really fun? Is like, I might start making clips. I might do it on stream, actually. You know when, like, you know Togi, the gambling guy? You know when he gets a big win and he goes crazy? Starts breaking shit. What do you say we do that after a trade, right? Just hit TP and just start smashing shit up. Right, I don't think I could ever do that. Like, I've never been someone to break stuff when I'm mad or happy. Least emotional trader? Yeah, exactly. I actually am the least emotional trader though. That's the thing, like it would be so forced. If I did it, it would be so forced because I don't actually feel that way. That's a problem, right? You don't want to force shit. Pretend now? I'm not a very good actor. Yippee! Trade needs to be full margin. Start breaking stuff. True. Shy, bro. Yeah, nah, you actually got me. You got me. Chat, you know what I was looking at buying earlier? Actually, well, no, not really looking at buying. Just browsing. It's actually quite nice. That's little Porsche 718. Whoa. Imagine. But this is the shit version, actually. Not the. I don't really think there is a shit version, but this is the washed. What do you mean washed? I actually like the 718. Trading the Range Rover, I actually could, you know. I could just set up in the back seats. Because there's so much room there. I could actually probably bring a desk in. That'd be sick. Natalia Vaca. Where do you think she's from? But bro, this is what I'm telling you. Cars in Cyprus are so expensive. This is a 2019 low spec Porsche. It's fucking 85k. It's nice though. I love the color. I think the color's hard. Ooh. See, this is what I mean, chat. Fucking, these cars are so expensive out here. Popped? Oh, it did pop. Back to trading, chat. Anything but trading here, man. All right, we might close below on the hourly here, chat. We might close below on the hourly. This could be good. Get an SVJ. Fucking SVJ. I'd rather have a GT3 RS than an SVJ any day of the week. Bentley Continental, 400 euro, man. G-Wagon, 300 euro. G63 AMG, 455. A Brabus. Right? Is that a Brabus? Yeah, Brabus. It's actually not that bad, you know. I thought they were like 700. All right, chat, let's lock it in here. We got 1 minute here to the hourly close. Oh my God, stops are going to be Gigantosaurus, man. Maybe we can get a top wick. Same one here for 300k. That's what I'm saying, man. Maybe I should buy. Wait, but that's left-hand drive, right? Can't really drive that over here, you know. Can you change cars over from left to right-hand drive? Is that possible? I think it might be. Chat, if we leave a bottom wick here, close below. Have a look at some nice little juicy sells. Even if we even close below the level, right? 4 hour filled the wick as well, which is a bit tough. Probably should tap down into like the 74s though. Bottom wick is... Oh my days, you're not even gonna close below. Yeah, safe actually. That's pretty sick, chat. That's pretty good, to be honest. Close respecting last minute. Are you taking the piss? They're swapping steering wheels on Supras or GTRs here in Poland. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, right? Hear me out on this one. We go to somewhere like where you are, right? Eastern Europe. Buy a G-Wagon for 300k. Swap the steering wheel over to right-hand drive for like 10k. 20k maybe. Then ship it over to Cyprus. Sell it for 400, 500, something like that. That's a business fucking venture right there. Get in there. Chat, just fucking lock it in. I'm always thinking, man. I'm always scheming. Put my brother Charlie onto you and your vids. He's also a trader, gained an extra fan today. Good stuff, man. I appreciate it. In Poland, they can transform whatever. Yo, I saw the sketchiest thing the other day, though. I saw the sketchiest thing on TikTok the other day. I can sort the ship in. Perfect. So basically, they like buy cars in Europe, or sorry, in the UK that have been crash damaged, or no, sorry, stolen. And then they ship it out to like Armenia or somewhere like that, Albania, some shit like that. Then they buy, or they fix it, or they buy another one that's like got parts for it, and then swap the VIN numbers over, and then pay a judge to register it as the same car. And then they can sell it for like normal price, even though they stole the car. And I can't lie, when I first came to Cyprus, I went to go and look at a Range Rover. It was actually a Range Rover SVR, which was fucking nice. And it was reasonably priced as well. And then I did like a, you know, the car check on it. It's called like Car Vertical. It'd been fully written off. It had like a full accident and everything. They just like kind of fixed it up a little bit. And then they were trying to sell it to me for like regular price. These fuckers, man. It came through Poland as well. It went from the UK. It was fully crashed. They must have somehow got it out before, because it said that the car had actually been crushed. But they must have got it out before it had been crushed and then shipped it to Poland, where they fixed it up slightly, pay a judge to make it good again, and then send it to Cyprus, and they tried to fucking sell it. Tell the 1 hour to flip. I think it will, bro. It did close below, just below most recent. Daily Mirror. Yeah, from like here, I guess. Yeah, it's not bad. Here as well. Yeah, that's why I'm saying you should tap into 71, to be honest. But I need some more confirmation, not a slight closure below with a 5 minute that just rejected last second. Like, I can't take that. What are you looking for, sells? Yeah, if we close below with like a better closure, then yeah, maybe. Chat, by the way, if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like on the stream. You guys have been killing it recently. Yo, I actually got into beef with on TikTok, I can't lie. Because I mentioned stuff about Limassol being rich, right? And everyone's like, beefing me. Mr. Matt, what's good, brother? 4 hour flip and close below that lovely top wick. Inshallah. Bro, the 4 hour flip was nice, but you filled the wick now, so your advantage point is kind of gone. We're just in my opinion, we're in a wider range right now between these two areas. How are we? Matt, I'm good, brother. How are you? Second day in a row having sausages for lunch. Somebody likes his sausages. All good, thank you. Perfect. You just call me a creep? Maybe. Discipline is a win, W, bro. It's a win currently. Yeah, good shit, man. Like, honestly, you can trade during these poor price action conditions if you have good discipline. That's the only thing that matters. Still trading the time I want. I bet your results are 10 times better as well, right? It's funny that, eh? It's funny that. Yeah, there you go, and getting results. Facts 10x, that's huge, man. Chat, how many of you have noticed that the moment you start trading with a disciplined way, you actually start making money? And how many of you have also noticed that whenever you start to practice bad habits, somehow the market always goes against you, right? It's funny how when you full margin or when you FOMO into a position or when you take a bad trade, the market never goes like luckily in your way. You would think it would be a 50-50, but funnily enough, it's not, right? Whenever you take a bad trade or you break your plan, the market always wrecks you every single time. Not getting carried away, but last week was 2.5 weeks back. Last L was 2.5 weeks back. 14 trades ago, 10 wins BE, 4 BE. That's fucking crazy, bro. Bro, someone tagged. Someone tagged Cyprus Police Department in my new TikTok because they said I was filming whilst I was driving. That's so funny. I'm gonna get arrested, chat. I'm gonna get arrested. Who's top chatter right now? Victory settings. Bro, I swear victory settings comes in every day and gets that top chatter spot. Eugene's not even close behind. Victory settings is like double what Eugene is at right now, and then Ray's in third. Yo, what's good? D, how's it going? I use your process of technical analysis on US30, but these techniques are not working. Can you tell me the reason? I would say you're most likely doing the technical analysis wrong, and that's nothing to be... That's not an insult or anything like that, but the concepts do work on US30, right? They work on pretty much every instrument. I mean, I haven't tested it on anything outside of like the regular pairs, like corn or soybean or anything like that. So I don't know if they work on that, but I know for a fact they work on indices. I know for a fact they work on, you know, Forex pairs, gold. I actually have never tried them with Bitcoin, but I know a few people that have. So, yeah, man. I swear people nowadays be making everything into a meme. You've seen the Philippine boy. Yeah, I was thinking about doing one of them. I can't lie. I was thinking about running one of them. Daniel, what's good, man? Yesterday's short at 33.28 and SQ off 3,300. Still holding 10% let it run. Nice, bro. Congrats. Chat, that US30 flip right now looks really fucking good. Can't lie. Might be starting to push down here, chat. Potentially. Works on Bitcoin, going really smoothly. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Sure it does. 5 minutes here, 4.5 minutes until the 15-minute closure right now. Chat, it's good to see some new names in chat, by the way, today. Welcome to the stream if you're new. If you're an OG, you know the drill. You're always welcome. But yeah, man, look, now's the chance whilst we wait for a little bit here. You got comics open in 10 minutes. If you have any questions you want to ask me, if you're trying to become profitable and you're not quite there yet, now's your chance to sort of pick my brain a little bit, because who else is doing that right now? I made 32 cent to 50 USD in Bitcoin. A crazy flip, to be honest. What's that? 200x? 2000x? Just under like 1500x. Pretty good. No, it's crazy good, actually. Chat, how much is a GT4 RS? First thoughts when you become profitable, eh? How much is a GT3 RS and an iced out AP and penthouse in Miami? How'd you go about scaling up from a 10K funded account? That's a very good question. How would you go about scaling up from a 10K funded account? So first of all, you need to take it slow, right? Once you pass that 10K funded, it's very simple, right? Take it slow, get 1% or a 2% payout by risking 0.5% and just take it super, super slow. You're not worrying really about trying to extract crazy money, because a lot of people will get like a 10K funded and they'll try and milk it for like another $1,000, $2,000 on a payout and then blow it. Get yourself like a $200 payout, right? and then reinvest that into another funded account, whether it's a 25K or whether it's a 50K. Realistically, go for 2 more small accounts rather than getting one big 50K or 100K. Go for 2 25Ks or 2 50Ks, and then try and pass them slowly, scale it up, and take payouts, but don't try and take crazy payouts. Do it all super slow, 1% at a time, and then reinvest it, and you'll be good to go, man. That's literally it. A lot of people will get their first payout and they'll spend it on something stupid, like whatever, a night out or something. But reinvest it, scale up. You can turn a 10K funded account into 200K funded within, you know, not too long. Bro made it out the hood. Now he's talking GT4 RS. I actually really like the GT4 RSs, I can't lie. 400K. They're not 400K, are they? I mean, brand new, maybe. There's one on here for 235,000 euros. Oh, but it is brand new. Chat, that is cold, no? No front plate. Just delete that. The lever's cold. What is that? Alcantara? Chat. Someone figure out how to do money laundering and we'll buy it. On ACG, it says you can maximize capital growth or something. So I was looking at like a 50K account and it said that you could scale it up to 4 mil. Does that mean if you turn the 5K? No, it doesn't mean if you turn the 5K into 4 mil, they'll pay you out 4 mils. No, it just means when you get to like a 10% profit on the ACG accounts, you can get a scale up. So your account goes from like a 100K account to 110K or something like that. So you can scale it up and up over time, right? I don't know if they pay you out 4 mils. I mean, if you made the profit, maybe. Probably not there. Chat, if you do want to get a funded account using code SG at ACG, you are going to get 20% off right now. And actually, Apex just extended their 80% off sale as well. So code TRLS at Apex is going to get you 80% off of your account, which is a crazy fucking deal, to be honest. Wide Body Mercedes GT by Pajek Carboner. This one. Ugh. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't like the forged carbon shit there. Made in Poland, he's selling it worldwide. Yo, do you have a discount code? 50% off code Malenko. That'd be sick. 50% off at AMG. No, that's pretty sick. Tell him to give me one. I'll post it on my Instagram story. Only if I get to keep the car though. Chat, I can't wait to switch up on my day ones the moment I get a GT4 RS. I'm joking. Pushing up here, chat, though. So the 15 closed super bullish here. Like I said, we're just in this range right now. Sat within this range, stuck, struggling. It's a bit tough. Price action is looking like absolute shit. It's not the best, I will agree. It's not the best, but once we break out this range, chat, this is the exact trade I took the other day as well. If you close above here again, bottom wick and a flip, or you close below here after all this liquidity, I don't see a reason why you wouldn't push, right? So let's just be patient here, chat. There's a lot of potential today. A lot of potential today. To be honest, a lot of my trades have been off stream for some reason, like hour after 4 hour. Yeah, it's just been printing a little bit later, right? That's literally it. Like, just the market's been printing a little bit later. So that's why we'll stay on for maybe a little bit longer today. Try and catch some nice positions. It's just, yeah, one of them ones. Okay, 15 no top wick, which is very interesting. So normally when you see something like this, you need a catalyst, right? You need something that is going to bring volume into the market to actually drive a move. Now we have comics open here in 2 minutes. So could that be the catalyst that actually goes ahead and decides to drive the market here? Maybe. Or we will have to wait for NYSE open, which is in 1 hour and 10 minutes, which I hope we don't. Benidorm is an 8-hour flight? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Who the fuck goes to Benidorm anyway? Surely not. I would not step foot in that place. No offense if anyone's been. I'm playing Padel tonight. Shall we set up a Discord tourney in Cyprus? That'd be sick. Yo, I'd love to do a Padel tournament. I'm actually going to start playing though, like ranked or whatever the fuck it is on Playtomic. I actually want to smash it on there. I think it's so fun. One of the most fun sports I've played. I've run at Benidorm with my fam before. Hopefully it was good. Hi mate, what videos on your channel should I watch to learn as a beginner? That's a very good question. Let me load it up. View channel. Jeremy Clarkson has my car. So, chat, by the way, new video coming out in, how long is that? 2 and a bit hours. This one's going to be sick. Make sure you watch this. Make sure you watch this. But if you are a beginner, if you're a complete beginner, the best thing you can probably do is go over and watch this free course that I have, where this one here. It's a bit old, but it goes through the basics very, very well, actually, I would say. Now, if you are, once you know like the basics of trading, right, you need to go and watch. First of all is, where's this video? This video right here is a banger, 27 minutes long, basically just a full breakdown of my entire strategy. I have loads. All of the most recent trading ones are killer. This one's fucking sick. This one is good. This one is good. The most recent one that's like super valueful is this one and this one. In fact, yeah, the most recent one. Yeah, they kill. These two both kill. And then these two right here. So the one that's coming out today and this one here are psychology masterclasses. These two are both psychology videos and they are both purely fucking raw value, right? It's just me and you sitting down. Valueful? Yeah, I made up a new word. Full of value, it means. Yeah, this one's like just a little sit down, have a little drive, and then a nice little chat. Made 32K in one day. It's a bit clickbaity because I got a withdrawal of 32K in one day, right? But I obviously didn't make that in one trade, right? I made it across a month, but the money hit my account on one day, so take it as you will, right? I don't think that's clickbait. I think that's selective wording. I was thinking, was bro trading with 15 lots? I've traded with 15 lots before. I've traded with 30 lots before. 15 lots used to be my standard, but then I dropped my risk a little bit. Mr. Blizzy, how you doing, brother? Yo, I was sharing something earlier that I thought you might be interested in. Because Blizzy, you're like tapped in with the Russian community right now. You must know Melstroy. Is that sure you do or sure you're tapped in? Melstroy. If you don't mind me, what do you make more on props or live? Live, 100% live. I mean, no, I'm not 100% live, but 100% I make more on lives. No, I don't know. Oh, crazy. All right, never mind then. The story doesn't really make a difference. I just thought since you've been to Russia, you'd know. Just some crazy streamer. Anyway, chat. 6 minutes here to the 30-minute close. What did I say, right? 15 no top wick and then a rejection. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. If we close within this range, though, it's going to get pretty difficult. I can't lie. How long did it take for you to become a full-time trader? Very good question. So, in all honesty, I would say there's two different answers. When I first discovered trading, I was in uni. I fucked about with it for a couple of months and then left it for a year. If you count that as the beginning, I'd say like 3-4 years. But in reality, I rediscovered it when I was working a 9 to 5. And it took me about 18 months, I would say. Roughly 18 months. But yeah, not bad. You ever have a period where you felt like you were there, but it was a few more things you need to stop to become profitable? Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like, bro, it's always that way, right? So like, you have, most of you right now will know the strategy. You'll know when to enter, when not to enter. If you don't, then you're missing just like one or two little concepts like liquidity or, you know, market structure basics or actual multi-time frame analysis is one of the most things most people miss. Otherwise, what 99% of it is you just fuck up your psychology, right? That's literally it. You'll be trading really good for a couple of weeks. And then suddenly you either get greedy, you get scared, something happens, and then you spiral, and then you're back to where you started, right? But it doesn't mean you don't know the strategy or you don't know how to trade. 18 months full-time dedication? Nah. I was working, so this is when like people say it's hard to balance school and work and trading or whatever it was. So here's when I learned trading. I learned trading when I was doing my master's degree, which was a full-time degree, by the way, and I was working a full-time job in a law firm. So I was working 40 hours a week in a law firm, and then the law firm actually gave me the hours off that I was meant to go to class, because I was in class like a couple of hours a day on some days, and then like a few days off. But they gave me the hours off during lectures, so I'd go leave from work in my suit, go to the university, go and do the lecture, come back to work, do my work, come home, do my uni work, then learn to trade. And I'd be trading at work and balancing it all. So if someone says that they've got school and they can't focus or they can't have time to trade, it's bullshit. You have infinite time. There's so much time in each day. When you eliminate distractions, you realize how much time you actually have. Working right now? Exactly. Long lunch every trendline stream. That's goated. Very true, but it's not sustainable, right? Yeah, of course it is. Anything's sustainable if you want it to be. Sustainability just comes with effort, right? As long as you stay focused. Fucking easy to do. And also, by the way, I was going to the gym every day. Combined with that, every single day I was going to the gym. So, give me another excuse. It's the same thing as like, oh, you can't be rich and jacked. You can't be rich and, you know, and look after your health. I do everything you've just described, but I wouldn't want to be taking sleep cuts and other sacrifices for the rest of my life. Not for the rest of your life, though, is it? It's just for a certain period of time. Problem is, you don't know how long that period of time is, right? Yeah, obviously you wouldn't stay in the job, and the whole point is to get out of the job so you don't have to be doing that, right? But whilst you're in it, you have to just keep doing it until... It could have taken me 3, 4, 5 years. I would have just done it nonetheless, right? It's very simple. Chat, I have a really cool video coming out next week as well. Or maybe towards the end of this week, actually. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. It's like a completely different type of video. But it's like... I mean, it's trading related. Very, very much trading related. It's going to be very informative, very educational. It's going to be a bit of an insight into you guys as a person, right? It's very like, very one-on-one. It's like an interactive video, let's say. Happened to be today, lost my valuation, but I'm going to another one on Friday. Yeah, W, bro. Listen, take your time, study why. The most important thing is, right, you can't compartmentalize it. So a lot of people will go, yeah, let's not think about it, move on. Great, that's fine. That's good for your emotions. But figure out, like, mechanically and physically what went wrong with the evaluation. What did you do wrong? What happened to make you blow that evaluation? Were the trades you were taking actually good trades, or were they you just trying to make money? Were there, you know, was there a situation where you were trading really well and then you got close and then, you know, maybe your psychology took over, or you took a loss and you wanted to make it back? There's countless things, right? Just figure out what it was and then move on. But chat, 30-minute close bullish back in the range here. 15-minute close like somewhat bearish, but not really. I would say that's actually more bullish. Weak bearish. All right, we look like we're gonna flip here. This is interesting, chat. Very, very interesting. Whoever makes your beats is fire. Shout out Will Don on the beats. No, they actually are good. I'll give it to you. Oh my days. All right, chat, my bad. Just had a small, what's good, Axel? I forgot to read your message. Just had a small 10-pip profit taken out by trailing based on a 15-minute flip and 1 hour no bottom wick. Final TP would be the retest of the bottom. Would it be, in my opinion, to be better to have an entry higher? It'd always be better to have an entry higher, right? But You had a reason behind your trade, right? So I think it's not an invalid trade. I personally am not trading within this range because I think it's just pure choppiness. Like within this area here is very cooked. It's kind of chopped actually, like no bottom wick candle here, no bottom wick candle here, still drives. No top wick candle here, still drives. Very strange price action, chat. But again, like, I know I said very strange price action. You can't really complain about it. There's nothing we can really do. Nothing you can really go ahead and do. You did sweep Asian lows here, kind of. Like, if you technically count these, I mean, it didn't count this one, but that was already on the open. So you potentially have liquidity from below here. The 4 hours reflipped as well after filling the wick. What did I say earlier, chat? I said the wick fill was your advantage for the 4 hour once it flips. And it did exactly that. It flipped and now it's starting to push back up. Thinking about shorting at 3,300. Just be careful, right? Because if you go above 3,300 and close up there, it's kind of a breaking structure, to be honest. Also, yeah, I don't know. It depends on what your confirmations are, right? But for me, I would just wait. I'd rather see like a tap into 3,300 than a rejection and closure back into the range than taking one off the rip here. Or if we do get a closure above, then I'd want to look at buys, to be honest. Use fundamentals or pure technicals? Pure technicals, to be honest, though. If I do transition into swing trading, I will use the fundamentals. I always keep on track with basic fundamentals, right? And I use it for like daily bias and stuff like that, but I'm not really using it throughout my trades because it's so short time frame for me. Like most of my trades are between 5 minutes and 20 minutes. So it's like, there's not really much opportunity for fundamentals to play a part. Just ripping up right now. Look at these candles, man. This is so strange. Like, for me, this is crazy. You have, like, basically one candle takes you all the way up to the top of the range. Next one takes you all the way down. Next one's taking you all the way back up. We're just barcoding on the 1 hour here. And actually, chat, the video that I'm about to release in... how long is that? 2 hours, basically, 2.5 hours. That video that's about to come out is about what I just described. It's about picking when to trade and when not to trade. It's an extremely valuable video because it's going to tell you, first of all, it's going to tell you how to understand your own psychology in order to not be over trading, not be trading for too long. Secondly, it's going to be telling you when to trade and when not to trade, because that's one of the biggest skills a trader can learn to develop, is understanding good conditions and bad conditions. Very important. Must watch? It is a must watch. Aditya, what's good? Number one fan. That's the number one hand sign. W, bro, appreciate it. Must watch. Ranging, waiting for FOMC minutes. I don't think FOMC minutes actually does anything, does it? Because they've already had the meeting. Everyone saw the meeting. They just released the minutes from it. Everyone already knows what's been said. I don't think it plays too much of an impact. You do lives daily? Every single day I'm live on YouTube at this time. Every single day, starting at 12 o'clock GMT. I don't know why I still use GMT. because I don't live in the UK anymore. But for me, it feels a lot more natural. Still, the British boy inside me is still always going to be there. Take the man out of Britain, can't take the Britain out of the man, right? Still love a carling and a scrap. Not really. Carling tastes like piss. Fun fact, one of my best mates at uni would only drink carling, pretty much. I don't know how. Oh yeah, no, but it was also because we at our student union we had like £1 carlings or some shit like that. £1 for a pint back in the day. Where did you used to live when you were still in the UK? At an undisclosed location. Nah, I used to live near Milton Keynes. Shithole. £10 billion. Not this guy again, bro. What's going on, man? D. Is that on an evaluation or a live? That's on a live funded. Tell me. You took that on your live. That'd be nuts. On gold as well. On the past one. This guy's cooking, bro. Surely close that shit. Take a break for the week, man. Nah, congrats. How do you handle drawdown? I'm in like 6% from peak. I don't know if my system is trash or it's just normal variance. Well, most of the time it's not going to be your system, right? If it is your system, then you need to figure out if you're taking. You have to be honest with yourself, right? If you're taking genuinely perfect setups and the system's not playing out over time, then you need to figure out why. I would say journaling is the way. Otherwise, it's most likely going to be your psychology, right? But to get back from drawdown, just drop your risk a little bit. Drop your risk a little bit and go ahead and just take perfect entries. Trade exactly how you would. Don't change anything really apart from your risk. Again, forget about the money, right? When you're so focused on the money, that's when the mistakes actually come into play. How does the one-on-one mentorship work? Is it mostly for beginners or advanced people? No, bro, it's for complete beginners or advanced people, right? It works in both ways. It works in both ways. Yeah, literally, it will go through everything. So the way it works is we'll jump on a call, me and you, and we will discuss your situation. I'll develop like a perfect plan for what you need. We'll go through your action plan. Then I'll give you the content to study. Then we'll go through all of it one-on-one. And then we'll begin to trade together, perfect your strategy, perfect your psychology. And yeah, that's it. But the one-on-one is currently closed. However, if you do message me on Instagram actually. Just say your YouTube name, and I'll see what we can do. Shoot me a DM. That's the best way to sort of contact me about it. £19 euro short close BE. Is what it is, man. BE is better than a loss, right? Wait, D, what's the account saying then? Did you close? Or are you still in this one? This guy's milking Top Step. Top Step's going to close down because of Dorian, man. That's it. He's cooked the whole prop. Closing now. Yeah, I was going to say, that's not the best reaction off the top of the level, right? I think that's a W move. To be honest, I genuinely think we continue to range between these two levels, to be honest. Which is difficult to say, but... Anyone in chat want to bless me with a prop challenge? Yeah. I'll bless you with a prop challenge. If you go over to ACG right here... In fact, now, if you need a prop challenge, you probably are on Apex money. So go over to Apex, use code TRLS, you'll get 80% off. It's basically free. All right, we are back. I have a protein bar fueling me up for the rest of the stream. This shit is so buns if we don't close above. On God. Bro, you're from the south of England, but you said buns and on God. You can't be running. And that's a nibble, 1-0. Fair play. Red card for that one though, surely. Calling out the nibble that early. I don't think I nibbled. Maybe. Are you watching the women's Euros? Yeah, I'm literally glued to the TV. I can't keep my eyes off the women's Euros, man. It's so addictive. Yo, what's good, Kata? Right, wait. Time to make a meal, man. It's actually time. Like, I've been trying to make a meal for the past 24 years. It's time to make the meal. I'm not being funny. $200? Yeah. Do you rotate your props? Yeah, I do. So I copy trade all of them on one firm. So like all of my Apex I'll copy trade, all of my Top Step I'll copy trade, my ACG, but then I'll just rotate which firm I'm trading on which specific trade. So this morning I took like a small L on a Top Step on all my Top Step evaluations, which by the way, immediately came back into profit the moment I closed like up here. But so is life. Tis the game, unfortunately. Bro, those protein bars are banging. They're actually so good. I think the macros are a bit shit, but I don't care. Which trade did you take in the morning? Buys or sells? Sells. Sells, but yeah, kind of cooked me, to be honest. Like, I took sells from like here, somewhere here, expecting to fill the range down. I think it was here. Stops are like above this high, and then I didn't have this level here actually because I thought this was a lower high being made. My level was like here, right? And I took it off the 1 hour, yeah, closing. So it must have been like here actually. Took it off the 1 hour, basically like a wick entry. Ended up cooking me. And then it didn't even cook me, right? It didn't hit my stops, but I was like, fuck it, let me just close this out because I didn't like how it was going. The 1 hour opened up bottom wick first. So I was like, okay, bottom wick first. And then it was like starting to reject. So I just closed it out around here. Then it flipped and I was like, yes, I made the right decision. And it just immediately ripped down the entire way. I was like, yeah, thank you. But chat, sometimes in life, as a wise man once said, sometimes in life, how much did you risk for the trade? I was risking 2%, so I lost like 1.5% on it. Nothing crazy. Who said that one? I don't know, bro, but whoever said it, I know for a fact is really short in real life. Why not copy trade them? It's to spread risk. Yeah. It's to spread risk. Like, you don't want to, let's say, right? So for me personally, I have 10 times Apex 50K. I have an ACG 200K, and I have Top Step 150K times 4. But these ones are evaluations, right? So there's that. Let's just pretend they're not for this story. If you were to copy trade on them all, right? How much in funding is that? It's like 500, 700, 1.3 mil, right? 1,300 million, 1,300,000 total. So if you lose 1% on that, you know, you're losing 13K, which is a big hit, right? But let's say you split it in half and or let's say you trade each one, you know, like, so let's say Apex, you'd go down 1%, that'd be 5K, right? Let's just draw a line under here so you know the difference. And then maybe on your, you know, on the ACG one, you go actually up 1%. So that's like, you know, 2K. And then Top Step, you don't trade. Now, instead of being down 13K or whatever, you're only down 3K. Obviously, then if you ended up taking a trade on your Top Step as well, that's 600K, right? You go 1% up, which equals 6,000. Now, actually, instead of being down 15K or 13K from the copy trade on the first trade, now you're actually up by, what is that, 3K? So like, basically it gives you the opportunity to, first of all, redeem a bad trade. Secondly, you're just spreading your risk, which is very important. And then also you can rotate payouts as well. How tall are you IRL? In game, I'm like 7 foot, but IRL, I'm 6'2". 6'2", 6'3", somewhere around there. 6'3", if anyone asks me. But for you guys, SG, do you watch F1? No, I don't, but I want to go to an F1 race. Like, I was going to go to Monaco this year, and then something came up. Lie? 100% not a lie. I'll back up the tape measure. Actually, I don't have one. 10 billion pounds. The boy who lived, come to die. We are pushing up. 6'2", but separate measurements. Yeah, unfortunately so. 6'2". Actually smart, yeah. That's the move, right? The way to do it. Chat, 7 minutes to the hourly close. Let's see what happens. If we close above here, we might have a nice little position. Word of the day, position. Uber Eats me a Domino's now. And I'll Uber Eats me a Domino's now. What the fuck? This guy's cooked. Easy jet me a Macca's. Macca's FX. Right. In buys from 85 levels. Nice. No free promo. Especially to people like that. Time to reject off the top of the level here, chat. That guy's cooked. That's one of the worst videos I've ever seen. He's massive. You know what else is massive? You done for the day on stream for 4 hours respecting? Yeah, I think so. What's massive? Don't say my mum, yeah. Eugene's mum. Crazy work. He's huge. Huge. Maybe she's huge crazy. Chat, should we organize like a trading scrap? Like we'll get together like the best or the biggest trading influencers in the game. Just have a massive scrap. I honestly reckon I would what, is there a trading influencer that could beat me up? I don't think so. Are there any traders that are bears? Nah, I don't think so. Me? Most of them will smash. Shut up, bro. Most of the trading in space is neeks, man. Chat, you don't want to see me pull out that. Right, 1 sec. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. Most of them scammers, that is true. I'm about the same height as you, but I'm fat as fuck and got a retard strength. Okay. JCap will batter you. Bro. SG Moses. Stop giving free promo to this kid, man. There's a guy who tries the Mamba Effect strategy to pass a 100k. To this day, he's still trying, bro. So cooked. Yeah, because Mamba Effects can't trade. Retard strength is unmatched. I think Dad's strength's goated, to be honest. Dad's strength's crazy. I'm way bigger than my dad, like muscle-wise, and obviously I go gym. I can bench probably 15 times what he can, but if you ask someone to unscrew a jar or something, Dad's always doing it. Like dads just have this unmatched strength, and I don't know why. What's your strategy based on? My strategy is based on a number of things. If you go to my YouTube channel, there's going to be loads of videos explaining it. But to quickly explain it, my strategy is based off of price action, support and resistance levels and breakouts, liquidity, candle structure, multi-time frame analysis. That's about it, really. It's very simple. Just market structure, breakouts, with some extra confluences like liquidity, price action mirrors, all that sort of thing. I have full breakdowns on my YouTube channel. It's extremely simple, right? The strategy itself is only like 20% of the game, right? You guys need to understand that. First of all, the strategy should be super simple. You shouldn't be having like crazy drawings. SG lock in 15-minute closure in 1 second. And 1 minute 50 seconds. It's a 1 hour closure. 1 hour closure here, chat, very shortly. I have a very strong feeling we're not going to be able to grab anything here, though. LiDAR. You are closing above, though. Or no, above most recent, by the look of things. Look at that one. Look at that 30-minute, man. It's no bottom wick, no bottom wick. It's just grabbed no liquidity whatsoever. This is just price action being price action, man. It's cooked. Low taper fade. How are we going to close here? 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Bow, bow, bow. Liquidity is being grabbed from above. I believe so too, to be honest. This is why I'm skeptical of the buys right here. But I would also need a stronger confirmation for sells too. I'd need like a really strong bearish confirmation. Because price action is, like, market structure is all bullish now. I mean, it's not really bullish. It's just consolidating, to be honest. 5 minutes still closed bullish. 1 hour bottom wick. Chat, closure's cooked. Closure is cooked. So what I want to say quickly is... Chat, should we just get wired one day and jump on stream? Liquidity grabbed me inappropriately. Whoa. It's crazy. Chat, later on, in about 2 hours time, I'm going to be releasing my new YouTube video. This one is an absolute screamer dreamer. Yeah, it's an insane video. So much value in it. Completely raw as well. So make sure you put your notifications on for the schedule for that one. What I'm going to do right now, though, chat, is I'm going to call it a day here because this price action is not the one for me. So we're going to play a little game of GeoGuessr together. If you want to join, I'm about to send in the link. Here is the link. Yeah, join up. Unfortunately, price action was not very good today. It's just one of them ones. But yeah, man, look, make sure you go watch that video in a bit. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream. It's very important that you like the stream. Chat, we're only on 15 likes. Are you taking the piss? I'm going to scrap you all. 50 people in here. We got 16 likes. Yo, drop a like on the fucking stream, chat. Otherwise, you're going to get beat up. All right, man, in a bit, man. Chat, next time you come to stream, drop a like the moment you come in. Yeah, all right, chat, I'm going to start the game in like 5-10 seconds. Make sure you are subscribed and you've dropped a like if you haven't already. And then also stick around for that video later on. But other than that, if you are trading the rest of the day, make sure you trade. Oh, chat, that could be nice in an hour's time, unfortunately. I can't take it now, but I'd have to wait. But yeah, man, look. Oh, wait, actually. Nah. All right, yeah, fuck it. Start the game. Chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Triz got in the last minute. Fuck. Now he's going to win. Yo, they're actually nerfing me at the door. I didn't load in for ages. No, I didn't. GG. What? It said you joined. Peak. My bad. Put like this somewhere here. Oh my days. Not even close, man. 83 points and I'm in 4th place. What does Riz even mean? Yeah, you wouldn't know, bro. You got none of it. Where the fuck is this? This feels like it's either somewhere in here or it's like Canada or some shit. Yeah, I'll take it. Relatively close. Not close enough, but better than nothing. Again, bro, just stick me in a forest. How am I meant to guess from the trees? First Modern Warfare came out 15 years ago. I feel like it's way older than that, no? Again, I'm going somewhere up here. The Center Parks. Oh my days. Get cooked. That's actually pretty close. Who's Humsy, bro? What are you doing? How are you even that close? Oh, I'm in first place, though. Get in. 2 more rounds left. Come on. I don't know where that is. I don't know where this is. It might be somewhere. Oh, fuck, I'm going to change it last minute. It's never a good idea, but... Oh, it was a good idea. Get fucking cooked. I'm extending that lead. Can't let SG win. Yeah, chat. You can't let me win, to be fair. But you're not even going to let me. I'm going to take it by force. Oh my days. What the fuck is this? What the Sigma, chat? What the absolute Sigma? I don't know. Somewhere here? Sri Lanka, maybe? No. No, that's definitely cooked me. Oh, no, it didn't. Bro, I won by like 60 points from Malenko. Holy shit. Should I drop some gym game? Got the Gyatosaurus next to me on the Smith. That is ridiculous. That is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. The Gyatosaurus, you know. I'm screenshotting that and sending it to your gym. You're getting banned, mate, unfortunately. Chat, look. Listen, that's it from me, man. I hope you guys have a good one. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure you like, subscribe, wait for that video coming out later. It's going to be an absolute banger. And chat, that's been it from me. Hopefully you guys had a good one. If you're trading for the rest of the day, trade responsibly. Peace out. Much love.